That's right, that's the name of the game. Action in comic books, action in life, action in Comics Should Smell Good. It is the first action-packed full episode of Comics Should Smell Good. Where thankfully we're not going to do the Busta Rhymes, music video thing in your face. But we will be bringing you many good-smelling comic books by all three of us this time.
Yeah, we're all together again.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Will's back here. I really wanted someone to talk about Chris Claremont with, because I know you read X-Men for years, and I'm sure you must have seen what I saw in that, you know?
The pure genius of it?
The pure genius.
Something else. Something else entirely.
I was there for all the originals, though. There you go.
We have a lot of stuff for you this week, actually. There's a lot of things. And thankfully, me and Morgan don't have to lie about crap and tell you that it's good, because Will's here now, and he does it better.
So, the thing is, when Will does it, he's telling the truth, because that's the great thing about opinions. Everybody's got one.
Exactly.
And there are enough comics for everyone's opinion. In fact, there are too many comics for everyone to have opinions about all of them.
And somebody's got to buy the crappy books, so,
there you go.
Thanks, Will. You take one for the team, buddy.
Wow.
Thank you.
Why don't we start with
let's start with a comic book.
with your crappy
What a
comic
setup!
books.
And this is not a crappy comic book. This is Iceman, and this is also, as you know, it's June. It's Pride Month, so this finally Iceman #1. He's finally got his own series. Bobby Drake, he's kind of still coming to terms with coming out after his younger stuff came out. Well, this is just fun action adventure, and what's cool about this is it's not part of an ongoing storyline, so you just jump in, have some fun with this adventure. He's reunited with his one time, remember when he and Kitty Pryde started dating? So him and Kitty is now like head of the X-Men group, and so they kind of go off on an adventure together. They kind of tie in like, what's going on? Why didn't you tell me about your personal life and your choices and stuff? So some good team bonding and some good old action, a lot of fun. Senna Grace is doing the writing. I love the art by Kevin Watt, who does all the covers. But a lot of good fun with some X-Men kind of getting in their personal life, and it's great to have an openly gay hero leading a comic book.
You know, Chris Claremont never would have let Kitty date Iceman in the first place. No way. Kitty is only allowed to date women like twice her age. Or Pete Wisdom, who's also like 3 times her age.
Hey, what's your first book of the week?
Well, this actually has nothing to do with Chris Claremont, weirdly enough. It is Marvel, though. Nick Fury at #3 here from James Robinson and Aiko. This is the Assassination Locomotive Caper.
Those names on them.
Bit of a mouthful.
That's enough right there.
Yeah, you can probably assume that Nick Fury is on a train. Someone's being assassinated on this train. He has to stop these assassins. Then it turns out that like half the passengers on the train are assassins. So really, there's a lot of bloodshed in this issue. Lots of things blowing up, weird inset panels like you've come to love from Aiko, and then lots of sound effects. I'm all about this issue, honestly. It looks even better. Every single issue gets better and better and better. And thankfully, every single issue is its own story.
Yeah.
Genius.
Last issue had Yakuza robots on the moon. Digging it.
That's a lot.
My first book is the return of the Status Quo Peter Parker, kind of. Peter Parker for the last, 2 years or so has been globe-trotting a la Tony Stark, James Bondy. He recently invaded Symkaria, which was not okay and completely illegal, actually. And Nick Fury disowned his ass after that. That's kind of messed up, dude. S.H.I.E.L.D. as a whole just disowning you and your company and being like, yeah, we're not cool anymore. That's probably not good, especially when they're your biggest client. Anyway, but Chip Zdarsky and Adam Kubert and Jordi Belair bring you back to the streets of New York. Zdarsky doing his funny man thing, as he is known to do. And you have lots of classic wall-crawling action. You have a non-shiny spider suit that doesn't do fancy things and just has some regular old web shooters. It's almost like that they have this movie coming out that's not have him as like a James Bond character, and that they need to bring that back.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't either. But yeah,
I haven't heard anything about
Disney. Marvel Comics brings you to it.
Hey, shirtless bear fighter. He's shirtless. He fights bears.
This is like that hobo.
Do I have to say anything else? But anyway,
like hobo with a
it
shotgun.
looks pretty cool. Hey, it is Pride Month, and it's some good eye candy for those of you who like the hairy bear type. But this is about a man who was he was born with a beard. And literally, this is a trip. This is hilarious. And he's raised by bears, but then some evil bears get involved. There's even, in the tradition of Batman, who has a vehicle for everything, there's a bear. I don't even want to give it away. I just want you to come in and get this. But let me make sure I get the names right of these amazing creators. Jody
Whoa.
LaHaye, Sebastian Gerner,
Oh.
Neil Vendrell. And this is from Image.
Yeah.
And once again, the Shirtless Bear Fighters is a shirtless dude fighting bears, and he kicks some bear ass in this. So it's fun, it's comedic, it's hilarious. You need a little comedy with all of your other action and drama and horror. Come in here for Shirtless Bear Fighters.
And for all my wrestling heads out there is a German suplex, like, not even 5 pages in. It's great.
And he is, you know,
Yeah.
packed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
More
little
icing
disturbing,
on the
honestly.
cake. I mean,
Oh, let's not talk about icing. Anyways,
They're
moving
icing
over to the
away.
DC universe with a huge, just massive, robust amount of Batman comics this week.
Yeah, this is
we have
monstrous.
not only the reprint of the, I wouldn't say controversial, but very, very significant
Very talked
Batman
about.
number 24. The cover really gives everything away. They're not hiding it at all. Batman and Catwoman are getting married. Oh my god, I'm so excited for them. I hope I get invited.
who's
Then,
the Maid of Dishonor?
in this week's new
I just had to go
Batman number 25, the war of jokes and riddles begins. Whoa. Ooh, what's gonna happen here? I don't know. It's probably
Joker.
gonna be Joker and Riddler having a war, and Batman being really, really emotional about it. Like, you don't know what I had to do. It's like I was in the CIA, like, you know, all the way over Afghanistan. I had to. You don't know, man. So basically, Tom King is doing what he does best and projecting all of his real-world experiences onto the heavily disturbed crime fighter known as Batman. It really works pretty damn well.
Michael Jannon's back on art this time for this arc, and I love his Joker. I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, his Joker is better than his other people. Like we said before, everybody's got opinions, and I have opinions about this artist.
That's right.
You
But
do.
I also have opinions about another artist drawing Batman this week, Raphael Albuquerque, on Batman All-Star Batman, I should say, number 11. This is the second part of the first Ally, focusing on Alfred's past and Batman's apparent first ally, who may or may not be Alfred. I don't know. There's also this dude running around with all these knives cutting out people's hearts, which is pretty sweet.
That's pretty badass. Keeping with the DC tone, we have the 25th extra-sized anniversary issue of DC's best book. That's right, Superman. It's not Batman, it's Superman. Pete Tomasi, Pat Gleason, two fathers bringing you the story of the trials and tribulations of what it's like to be Superman and raise a superpowered son. Who I really gotta say, I like Jonathan, but he ain't that bright. He's really kind of slow, dude. Like, no offense, but
He was
man,
raised on a farm, man.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. All right, especially when you
So
put
was
him
I.
up against Damien. You know,
That
I
was
mean,
nice.
Damien's firing on all cylinders, and this kid's still drinking milk over here for breakfast. But the glorious Manchester Black is back. Manchester Black was created by Joe Kelly and Doug Mahnke way back in the day of pre-Flashpoint comic books.
I don't think those exist, Casey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up comics before 2005. My
They do.
bad. Anyway, Manchester Black was kind of a almost like authority type character from Warren Ellis's run, who is really badass psychic, and he comes from, in this, an alternate world where he's held all the secrets and he's been pulling strings in Hamilton, and he's a real asshole. This dude is not nice at all, and he has been corrupting Jonathan, who, as I said, is pretty easily corruptible. But Superman is not having any of it, and I'm assuming some large punching in the face action is about to go down. Gleason and Mahnke bring you the art chores on this issue, which look awesome.
My next book, which I like to point out, the guys always who are jumping on me for doing Nolan's Marvel, my other pick is another Image book.
my
And it's
God.
a Gail Simone first. It's her first Image book. It's called Crosswind. I'm really excited about it. Gail Simone is awesome, and she's joined by Kat Staggs. I really love the art in this as well. And the whole concept is a hitman and a housewife, somehow their lives just switch. And they're caught up in what happens next. How do they deal? It just looks really cool. It's a cool concept. Once again, it's Gail Simone in her first Image book. Kat Staggs, love the art and what are the ramifications. How they're gonna. It's kind of like a weird kind of like
talking like Freaky Friday?
It's kind of like
Switch
Freaky
thing?
Friday.
Like a Lifetime original movie.
But
type
violent,
thing.
but it's
Okay.
eventual. It's super
But done by
violent and
HBO.
foul language, and maybe Showtime and Cinemax.
All right.
Or maybe a little bit of A&E on it.
I was gonna say, actually,
There
it
you
kind
go.
of looks like a TV show comic.
It does.
It's got the same like trade dress and like.
But it looks cool. But it's cool.
Everything.
So give it a shot. Something new and different.
And speaking of new things, we all like new Thors, right? We've had like 8 of them in the last 5 years or something. That may be a bit of exaggeration, sorry, but we are adding another one to the pile here with the debut of the War Thor.
What?
Looking a lot more like Thor's traditional mythological appearance with a great big red beard, and that's pretty much it, honestly. That's like the main difference. He has a red beard. And the ultimate Thor hammer, actually, which it seemed like we were gonna get a sort of resolution to that storyline with the unworthy Thor.
Oh, man, right?
And
No,
then they
we're
were just
not.
like, nah, dude, no one gets his hammer, just leave it be.
Oh.
And then Jason Aaron quickly said, yeah, nah, screw that, we're giving this hammer to someone. But it is not a... It's not an empowering, easy journey to picking up this hammer. No, the dude that picks this hammer up at the end of the issue goes through some real shit in this story. Like, it's bad. It's bad, man. I'm not envious of this guy.
Oh. Like he didn't have enough problems.
Yeah.
Bring you the first collection of Al Ewing and Travel Foreman's amazing Ultimate Squared book. Not Ultimates 2, Ultimate Squared. No, they can't get that right either. This sees Captain Marvel, Black Panther, America Chavez, Blue Marvel, and Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel. There's a lot of Marvels going on in here. As cosmic problem solvers, and in the previous volume they solved the problem of Galactus' hunger, evolving him to become a life bringer rather than a life devourer. Because of that, they totally screwed up the order of the cosmos, and the Lords of Order and Chaos. They're not happy about that. They seek revenge, they seek retribution, and they seek change on another level. This is truly one of the most insane psychedelic superhero books you will ever pick up. Travel Foreman is putting down the best art of his career that's been in a Marvel comic. And Al Ewing is Marvel's best writer, hands down. Like, no joke. This guy respects continuity like it's a positive instead of a negative. Which is really quite amazing. He even brings in some like New Justice-esque guys called the Troublemakers, which are super, super cool. And the story has been continuing recently with some Secret Empire tie-ins that are bringing about the return of Ego, the Living Planet, who you might have seen as Kurt Russell. Which, I'm not going to explain that.
Yeah. I don't know how I follow that up, but I'm going to have to. This is Weapons of Mutant Destruction #1. This is a one-shot that sets up a big crossover. If you've been reading the new Weapon X, it's Old Man Logan, Sabretooth, Domino, who I love Domino, Lady Deathstrike, and Warpath. And this time, the Weapon X program, which usually turns mutants into killers, they're doing better mutant killers this time. So the secret of who's behind it, and then Amadeus showed the totally awesome Hulk. He kind of gets involved. This is both of those series about Greg Pak, who is one of the... He gave us Planet Hulk, who gave us Extreme X-Men, the second volume. And if he's ever at a con, sit down and talk to this guy. He's one of the coolest, nicest guy, super knowledgeable. But anyway, he's writing both books and ties this big storyline in together where Amadeus Cho and Old Man Logan and his team kind of get together. They have to get together to face the threat of the Weapon X. Imagine it looks like a weaponized Hulk with claws. Could that be?
Is Venom kicking in that or no?
I don't know.
No, there's no Venom.
Venomized isn't for a few months.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, okay, I got one more for you here.
Wow.
After
Pigs!
we all made it through the trial that was the last issue of Shaolin Cowboy, after we were exposed to the origin story of Hog Kong,
Scarred!
the massive, just absolutely huge gangster pig that rules Palensburg in Shaolin Cowboy's universe, we now see his final showdown, his final fateful showdown with the Shaolin Cowboy. This is Shaolin Cowboy Who Will Stop the Rain #3. And it is a weapon of mass destruction.
Indeed.
Jeff Darrow is, like, seriously, literally weaponizing his comics to the point where I am caused physical pain by reading them. But it's good. It
What
is
you
so
pay
damn
for? You
good.
pay this man money to cause you physical pain.
Hey man, as far as people you can pay to hurt you, this is some of the cheaper stuff. But yeah. Oh, you like Jeff Darrow, right? Of course you like Jeff Darrow. You have read Jeff Darrow, right? Right. Just come in and buy it, please. Please.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong!
Yeah, I don't even. I almost feel like you need a support group for the second issue.
Yeah.
You know, like you need
There's
some
too much
people to
kick butt.
talk to. Because after you saw like maybe the not so pretty parts of what the entirety of this hog, who is very giant, and yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna move on.
Also, it has swords hanging from its nipples. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah, right. Who the hell had the balls to pierce him? I mean, like it
What? Would you have this giant pig ask you to pierce it and not do it?
yeah, right.
I'm from the South. We just barbecue him.
All right, my last pick is True Treat. Only comes out a couple times a year, but it's by the man, Andrew McLean. Headlopper, number 6. I think this is 6. This is 6. The second part of the Crimson Tower, which is the second story arc of Headlopper, with this, oh my god, glorious cover by Ben Mara. That's right. Let that just sink in. Look at the psychedelicness of this Ben Mara cover. This book gets better every single issue. The last issue was Headlopper and some other really unfortunate warriors breaking into this temple of, like, the moon. That's run by this total jackass who has all these, like, death traps, like he's Fu Manchu or something. Of course, Norgal's head here is not making things any nicer or any easier. And then these poor little people who are like these, they look like the Sum-Sums almost, or like
Chaozu from Dragon Ball.
yeah, dude. These people
Pink.
are highly unfortunate, and I'm amazed they're not dead yet, thanks to the awesomeness that is Norgal. Did you know that there's a Norgal vinyl figure? Did you know that you can buy that?
Did you know you can buy that for us, actually?
I was
to
just
help?
about,
Really?
See, I was just about to say that. Like, how nice do you think it would be for you to thank us for bringing you good comics by bringing us Norgal figures? It comes with a little cool map. I'll let you hold it for a minute.
Yeah, there's actually 3 editions of this. The
There
normal
are.
one, the one with the map, and then the
Yeah.
swamp-colored one, and we honestly need all of them.
We do.
Please, send us your vinyl.
Thank you. Good job.
That's it, right?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Send us your vinyl.
Bye.